and send a pic or I don't know, what does that say? FT me.
Oh, bro, why is the number still here? Y'all blocked out everything. Y'all left this. Now this got doxxed. I did not know this. I did not notice this when I threw this in my personal editor, but it's not my job to block out these things. This is y'all error. How did y'all not see this? Y'all didn't see this. Y'all blocked out literally every number of the participants when it says recipient, and you block out the number. But now for some reason, this number got exposed.
I've seen him do it.
Damn.
With it, maybe it's FaceTime. I'm not sure what that is. Okay. Yes. Send a pic, or maybe that's FaceTime me with it. So right. Maybe she was asking for personal pictures of him, maybe his private parts. I have no idea. Okay, what you said that you know that from experience. You want to explain to the audience why you know that? Because you've had some high-profile cases.
Yes, I have been a lawyer all my life as a litigator and in courtrooms. But then I began to realize in the age of social media and in politics that it was very important that if somebody is falsely accused, that the accused directly looks everybody in the eye and tells the truth and let the viewer decide. That's why I advised Shannon to go on camera, on Instagram, and tell the truth. People will know if you're lying, Shannon. Tell it exactly the way you feel it. That's my advice to people in this situation. If I believe
you're involved in some very high profile political folks too, as well. So
yes,
you know.
I have people in politics who are falsely accused, people in politics who do something wrong. My advice always is tell all your truth, tell it early, and tell it yourself. And that's the advice I've given politicians. That's the advice I gave to Shannon.
The court of public opinion is definitely going to weigh on Shannon Sharpe's career following this incident. So I think they're trying to jump out and save his public image as well as save him the $50 million.
Why do you feel it was necessary? Why did Shannon feel it was necessary? And I'm sure he ran this by his representatives to get in front of this and get it on camera.
Well, I'm his lawyer, and he's been sued with vicious lies.
Yeah, I think it's also egregious that anybody can just ruin your career. He's forced to step down from ESPN for the time being until he clears this shit up, not be associated with the brand. And your career is completely compromised because somebody wants to be able to just come out and say, yeah, you did X, Y, and Z. And because they have association with you, because you kept proximity and you messaged them and had conversations with them and had sex with them, now all of a sudden you are liable to get completely fucked over by some false allegations, if these are false allegations. So anytime something like this happens, it's always like, damn, before anything's confirmed, before you're actually proven guilty, your career is in shambles. But that's why you got to maneuver smart. This is why you got to, as a public figure, as somebody that's worth that much, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You got to maneuver smart. And these folks, these old ass motherfuckers keep fucking with these young girls. It make no sense.
Are contained in the lawsuit filed by this Mr. Busby. And we're going to be suing her as a counterclaim, and we will prove she's lying. But then I said myself to Shannon Sharpe, you need to talk to your family, your friends, your fans, everybody who watches ESPN, because you are telling the truth. The truth is on your side. And when you say it yourself, rather than me or somebody else saying it, you will be believed. And I ask everybody to find that. It's on formerly known as Twitter, X, and you can watch him. And I said to him,
and this is why, my bad for cutting it off, I'll let him play through this. This is why Shannon Sharpe's getting cooked right now. Because Shannon Sharpe issued a statement on Twitter saying, my statement is found here, and the truth, and this is the truth. The relationship in question was 100% consensual. At this juncture, I am electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. All right, so he says that, before I get into the rest, you can see that this is clearly a message sent. I will be devoting this time to my family and responding and dealing with these false allegations and disruptive allegations set against me. I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL preseason. So he's giving a time on it. It's not indefinitely. He plans to return by the NFL preseason. So he plans to wrap this up. I sincerely appreciate the overwhelming and ongoing support I received from my family, fans, friends, and colleagues, Shannon Sharpe. But this is clearly a text message. This is a message. This is someone sending him a text message and he just screenshotted it and pasted it. So people are cooking him on right now on Twitter being like, you didn't even like copy and paste it, put it in a notepad, type it out separately. Like, it looks like a lawyer, your PR team sent this to you. So this is bad. This is just another slip up by Shannon Sharpe, because Shannon Sharpe is entirely too busy. This is what happens when you're too busy. This is why I fucked up the reading, because I'm too busy multitasking. And this is what happens to Shannon Sharpe, because Shannon Sharpe is doing his job. He's doing interviews. He's dropping Club Shay Shay. He's doing the live stream for the NFL draft with Ocho Cinco on Nightcap. He's not stopping anything. He's continuing with his business, but he's going through a stressful situation, and he's not taking the time to do things properly.
Shannon, the television camera quickly detects somebody who's not authentic and doesn't lie. I'm kind of an expert in that subject. You will come across as telling the truth because you are telling the truth. So I hope everybody watches that tape. The jury will be seeing Shannon testify, and then when she's on the witness stand, which she must be, because she filed the lawsuit,